Welcome back to the North Star, everybody. It's great to see you all here again. I'm your host, as always, Gavin Stockdale. Project Middleway is once again having their annual fashion show, and these outfits are incredible. Let's check them out.
Hi, I'm Sarah Nicola. I am the president of Project Middleway. Project Middleway supports Middleway housing. They give shelter, food, and education to those of domestic abuse. Helps them get out of that living situation. We do a fashion show every year to help raise money for Middleway housing, but also to help our students build their confidence in what they wear and their style.
Please. Hi, I'm Gabe Schreiber. We have the Project Middleway Club. And everyone in the club, if they want to, they can be a model for this fashion show. So we get to go out to these stores and pick out outfits. The stores donate the outfits for the show. And then one night in the spring, we get to wear them and have a fashion show. Project Middleway raises money for Middleway House, which is a kind of, it used to be primarily a battered women's shelter, but now it does all sorts of things. They do, like, they help families, they help teens, they help, all sorts of people.
My name's Donovan, and I'm a junior. I get to experience the stores of Bloomington that offer clothes and also, just have fun putting things together and, helping people.
And what's your favorite part of Project Middleway?
It's seeing what everybody picks out when they get their outfits. I think it's really fun to uplift each other.
What's your favorite part of being involved?
Honestly, selfishly, it's picking out the outfits and getting to wear them. It's also really, really nice to know that there's so many people willing to come out and do this stuff free of charge just to help people. We have a professional photographer who comes out and takes photos for hours for free. We have stores letting us borrow outfits worth over $1,000 for a single person for free.
So right now we are actually at one of our clothing selections at Cherry Canary. We reach out to stores around Bloomington, maybe just some stores that are just here or some bigger brands, and we ask if we can borrow some clothes, and a lot of times they do say yes, sometimes they say no, but this is one of the ones that has supported us a couple of years in a row. The fashion show it's a really fun time for everyone. We stay after school, we get to eat pizza, and then we get everything set up, we get changed, everyone does hair and makeup, and then we get everything, the raffles, and all of our little tiny trinkets out, and then we all go backstage into an office at the library, and then we wait for the parents to show up, and then we have some drag queens perform at the beginning. Then we have the models walk with some music to make them feel confident in themselves, and then we have another drag queen performance. And all the tips that the drag queens get go right back to Middleway housing, and so it's another way that we raise money.
It was really difficult for the club to recover after the COVID year. We had a really small fashion show last year, but we're hoping to bring it back to how it was before COVID. It was this massive event that happened every year, and people were really excited to go to it, and potentially make it even larger. And yeah.
The actual show is fun and all, but the getting ready is the most fun because everyone's laughing, running around, getting places, and it's just an awesome time for everyone.
I love this prom.
I would wear this to prom.
It's so cute.
Beginning video interviewed some of our gymnastics team members. Let's check that out.
The BHSN gymnastics team means it's literally like family. It's a group of people that I can always count on because we're not just a team, we're more like a family. My name's Hope Taylor, I'm 17 and I'm a senior.
I'm Maddie Rich, I'm a senior.
My name is Sarah Boltini, I'm 17 and I'm a senior. My name is Lily Wicca, I'm 17 years old and I'm a senior. I did classes when I was younger just as a way to keep me busy, and I just really liked it, so I kept going with it. I've been watching gymnastics in the Olympics since I was really little, so from a young age I've seen gymnasts everywhere. And we needed something for me to burn my energy, and then I just fell in love with the sport.
As I've gotten older, I keep doing doing gymnastics for my team more or less than the actual sport.
I continue because I love my team at North, and I love the sport of gymnastics. And it's sad it's my last year, but I'm excited to be moving on. And I just really like pushing myself, and gymnastics is a great way to like be disciplined and just like push yourself to do new things. It's rewarding.
North's gymnastics team it's like community for me to like kind of be myself, I guess. Be with other people that have the same goals and drive.
The BHSN gymnastics team is just a really great group of people, and we always have a ton of fun. And it's also a really great program that is kind of built from the ground up, and it's just a lot of fun. It's just such an amazing program, and like I haven't seen a team, not to brag, but I haven't seen a team with like as much of a chemistry as we have. Some advice I would give freshmen and middle schoolers coming into gymnastics would be to do it. I think a lot of people like turned away because it seems like this like big thing. Don't take yourself too seriously. It's meant to be high school, and like it's meant to be something that's fun.
Not stress about it. Gymnastics tends to like give you this perfection mindset. High school gymnastics is about losing that and having fun.
Next up, we have a spotlight for Mrs. DeWitt. Let's take a look.
When and how did you know that you wanted to become a teacher?
I feel like a lot of people have this story of, oh, I was in kindergarten and I knew right away because I had a sibling or a friend and I always wanted to play school, and I knew from that moment I wanted to be a teacher. That was not me. I really did not know I wanted to be a teacher until I was partway through my program at IU. So anyone who's had me in class knows I don't shy away from the fact I changed my major about 4 times in college. I was a journalism major for a while. I spent some time thinking maybe I wanted to teach elementary school, and then eventually I landed on, nope, I want to teach high school. And even throughout my program, I was not always 100% certain, but it wasn't really until I had my first field placement that was actually here at North, where I had a cooperating teacher, Mr. Howard, who let me actually lead activities in class and really feel like I was part of the classroom environment. And that was the moment for me that I knew, yes, I've made the right choice. This is what I want to do.
What do you enjoy most about teaching?
Really love the fast-paced environment, right? I feel like no 2 days are the same, and I really love that about teaching. There's never a dull moment. There's always something new that's happening. Really though, when I think about why I love teaching more than I love planning curriculum, more than I love the fast-paced environment, it's the people I work with. It's being able to work with kids and impact their day-to-day and help them during a time in their life that can be really exciting, but also really stressful as people are becoming more independent as teenagers and figuring out who they want to be and who they are in this world. I really enjoy being able to be a part of that. I would say I am really passionate about creating a more equitable and just society, and just making the world a better place for everyone. And I think that shows in my teaching and my curriculum and my interaction with students. That is something that I'm very passionate about because we've made a lot of progress in the world, but there's still a lot of room in our society and our world to grow. Right now I teach both freshmen and juniors, and I would say that I've always thought of myself as a teacher that works the best or really well with underclassmen, particularly freshmen. I don't know, I think my energy matches their energy really well. And so I would always say that, but this year I've also really enjoyed working with my juniors. So I love working with freshmen because it's that transition year, so I feel like they're still very eager and excited about school. But what I really love about juniors is they're starting to think about, what am I going to do once I leave this building? And they're thinking about college and careers, and so that's also a really exciting time as well. So I don't know that I could pick one favorite grade. I've worked a lot with sophomores as well, and I really enjoyed that too. But I would say, in terms of energy, my energy definitely matches freshman energy.
What is your teaching style and what are the pros and cons of it?
I try to keep things student-centered where I can. There's definitely some direct instruction that at times is a little bit more teacher-centered, but I definitely try to keep my practice collaborative. I like students working in groups, discussion. I would say the pros to that style of management are that I'm able to make good connections with a lot of students. I think my students, I'm confident in saying that my students know that I see them as people first and students second, and that I genuinely care about them. I would say the one downside to that is definitely there are people that will try to take advantage of that and get away with things. So I try to balance being really compassionate with having high expectations.
How did you become involved in the Gay Straight Alliance Club?
So I actually became involved a couple months into my first year teaching here at North during the 2019-2020 school year. I was approached by one of the student leaders of the club at the advice of Miss Cannon. She told the student, hey, Mrs. Stewart might be interested in being a sponsor. And so I was like, absolutely, yes, I would love to do this. And so I got involved with after school meetings, so I'm one of the co-sponsors, right? Mr. Chaffin is a sponsor as well, and he tends to work with students on the in-school meetings. I work with students on after school meetings each week, and I've loved every bit of it. I love working with the kids. I've told them that it really is one of the just most uplifting parts for this space and for me and for students, it seems like. And so I love working with the students. I love that they have a space where they can come and just exist and be with people who are going through the same things that they are. I love seeing the activism and the education that they're doing in the school community and beyond. And yeah, so I got involved that first year and I've never looked back. We meet the fourth Friday of the month during tutorial, and students can sign up under counseling with Mr. Chaffin for those in-school meetings. If students are interested in attending after-school meetings, we meet every Monday after school in my room 610. They're welcome to just show up and enjoy. What do I do for fun outside of school? I love being outdoors, I do. I think that's why the winter months are difficult for me. I hate the cold, but when it's nice out, I like to go hiking. I love kayaking, just really anything being outdoors is what I enjoy to do. I like to spend time with family. I love reading. This year I've already rolled through 4 books, and I've got a couple more on my to-be read list. Probably not surprising as an English teacher, I like to read, right? Supporting my kiddos and their adventures and things they like to do. My oldest loves sports. I am not in the least athletic, like at all. No hand-eye coordination, but he loves it and he's really good at sports. So right now it's basketball, in the fall it's football. He likes soccer, he likes baseball, he likes running, all of it. So keeping him busy and supporting him in all of his activities is something that I love to do as well.
Nuh-uh. No.
That's the 1/7 mark. Hey, my name's Karen. Every time I finish a water bottle, I refill it to the 1/7 mark. And then I gotta flip it 100 times a day. Step 1, keep the cap on. Step 2, make the shot. Step 2, make the shot. But you gotta know, with bottle flipping, it's an art. It's all about the flick of the wrist. Completely mastered the form and art of flipping on the base of the water bottle. I then go into the difficult task of capping it. I do have a world record of about 34 capped flips. Here's the difficult journey of that. You luckily find me across all the classrooms. It's kind of difficult sometimes, because the noise it makes is rather annoying. Here's a word from my teacher.
Please stop.
We never stop until we cap it. That's the hard truth. It's hard to give up, because you're always one flip away. Sometimes it happens, but sometimes it doesn't. We always say, first try. And you know what else people don't talk about? Is the hard truth of having to walk away. Anyways, I guess I literally have to walk away. And maybe just one more, I might make it. First try.
Thank you for once again joining us all here at the North Star. I hope to see you all again very, very soon.